What if everything you were taught about money, success, and financial freedom was deliberately designed to keep you exactly where you are right now? Not poor enough to revolt, not rich enough to be free. Just comfortable enough to keep showing up to work every single day. This is not a conspiracy theory. This is a documented, provable, mathematical reality. And by the end of this video, you will never look at money the same way again. Most Americans believe the Federal Reserve is a government agency. It is not. The Federal Reserve is a private institution owned and controlled by private banks. It was secretly created in 1913 during a hidden meeting on Jekyll Island by a group of the most powerful bankers in America. These private bankers gave themselves the power to control the entire money supply of the United Private States. Every dollar printed, every interest rate set, every financial decision that affects your life controlled by people you never voted for and never will. Here is something that will completely break your brain. The money in your bank account does not actually exist. When you deposit $1,000 in a bank, the bank is legally allowed to lend out $900 of that to someone else. That someone else deposits their $900 in another bank, which then lends out $810. This chain continues until your original $1,000 becomes nearly $10,000 in the financial system. This means banks are literally creating money out of thin air using your deposit as permission. And they charge interest on money that never physically existed. Every year, the government prints more money. In 2020 and 2021 alone, the United States printed 40% of all dollars that have ever existed in history. When more money enters the system, each dollar you own becomes worth less. This is called inflation. And it is not an accident. It is a deliberate transfer of wealth from your pocket to the government and the banks. The prices of everything you buy go up. But your salary stays almost the same. So you work harder, earn more, and somehow always end up with less. Before your paycheck even reaches your bank account, the government takes 30 to 40% in taxes. Federal tax, state tax, Social Security, Medicare, all gone before you see a single dollar. But here is the part that should make you furious. The ultra-rich do not pay this. Billionaires like Warren Buffett have publicly admitted to paying a lower tax rate than their secretaries. Because the tax code was written by lobbyists working for the wealthy to protect the wealthy. Salary income is taxed at up to 37%. But investment income, the way rich people make money, is taxed at only 20%. The system literally rewards you for being rich and punishes you for working. The financial system does not just take your money through taxes and inflation. It also gives you the rope to hang yourself with and calls it credit. Credit cards charge 20 to 30% interest. Personal loans charge 10 to 15%. Student loans follow young people for decades. The average American carries over $100,000 in total debt and pays thousands of dollars every year in interest money that goes directly to the banks and builds their wealth, not yours. And the cruelest part? They taught you that debt is normal, that everyone has it, that it is just a part of life. Because a population buried in debt is a population too stressed and too busy to question the system. They told you to work hard for 40 years, save in your 401k, retire at 65 and enjoy your golden years. But here is what they did not tell you. By the time you retire at 65, your best years are already gone. Your health is declining, your energy is low. And the money you spent 40 years saving will likely run out within 10 to 15 years, given the rising cost of living. Meanwhile, the banks took your 401k deposits, invested them in the market, made massive returns, and gave you just enough back to keep you grateful. The system was never designed to make you financially free. It was designed to keep you productive until you are no longer useful. So now you know the system is rigged. But knowing is not enough. You need to know how to escape it. The rich escape the system by owning assets instead of selling their time. Real estate, stocks, businesses, these generate income that is taxed less, grows automatically, and does not require them to show up every morning. You do not need to be born rich to do this. You need to start redirecting even a small percentage of your income into assets every single month. The system is designed to stop you, but it cannot stop you if you know how it works. The financial system was built by the wealthy for the wealthy. But every single day, ordinary people figure out the rules of the game and use those same rules to win. Now you know what they know. The question is, what are you going to do with it? If this video opened your eyes, then subscribe to BrainShift right now, because every single video we make is another piece of the puzzle they never wanted you to find.